All right, layoffs are coming for hundreds of steelworkers in Dearborn. Cleveland Cliffs issued warn notices to 600 employees at the Dearborn Works plant beginning mid-July, citing weak automotive production.
7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast shares more from the company and from those who will feel the effects.
Well, about 600 workers began their Tuesday receiving warn notices of layoffs set to begin July 15th. In the shadow of Ford's Rouge manufacturing complex in Dearborn sits the Cleveland Cliffs Dearborn Works facility, which according to the company website has an annual capacity of 3 million tons of raw steel, now potentially laying off a significant portion of its workforce, setting weak automotive production in the U.S.
Production was down somewhere around 8% in February, and I think it's forecast to be down about 5 or 6% for the first quarter.
Auto analyst David Zoya says while a rebound is forecast for March, there are many factors limiting production.
Yeah, I think it's just a general, downturn in the market. Pricing is high. There's a lot of uncertainty, I think, from consumers with where tariffs are going.
Cleveland Cliffs says it's temporarily idling the blast furnace, BOF steel shop, and continuous casting facilities at the Dearborn plant, meaning 600 workers were given notice they could be out of a job come July 15th.
A lot of the Cliffs workers will actually come find my truck because, they need food.
Richard Wierabelski owns Chubb's Smokehouse, a food truck that parks at the Rouge complex serving lunch to workers. Many of the customers he relies on are those workers at the steel plant.
That's probably a good margin of my money where we need it to hit our daily averages.
Cleveland Cliffs says 550 employees will continue to operate the Dearborn finishing facilities, adding in a statement, quote, "These actions will allow the company to operate more efficiently and in a more cost-competitive way for the current market environment. We believe that once President Trump's policies take full effect and automotive production is reshored, we should be able to resume steel production at Dearborn Works."
That's certainly possible. I think that might be, not a short-term factor.
But Zoya warns that likely won't be anytime soon.
Any real, big impact from the Trump tariffs would take some time to happen.
Now, those workers here at Dearborn Works are represented by the UAW. We did reach out to the union, but have not yet heard back. In Dearborn, I'm Brett Cast, 7 News Detroit.